Hey y'all. So in this video, I'm going to be planting some cabbage transplants. I got these from Home Depot, and this is six, no, two, four, six. Yes, six in a pack for $6. It's the Bonnie's Best cabbage. And I'm going to be planting those transplants in this container, and also I'm just tipping you guys back in this back blue container. And as you guys know, I had cabbages that were planted in these two containers already, and those cabbages didn't, let's just say they didn't do so well. They were a little bit on the smaller side. I did winter sow cabbages 2 months ago, and these are the cabbages right there in that bed. So I winter sowed those. And then on this bed, these are cabbages that are winter sowed. Mind you, it was 2 months ago, y'all. And this is how the cabbages are looking. They don't look like they're gonna get any bigger. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to be planting transplants. So I will leave these to see if they get any bigger. I'm hoping that they do. And then I'll be planting. So the original plan is to just keep 2 cabbage heads in each of the containers. So since these are not growing any bigger, I'm going to add 2 more transplants in this bed, in the 2 container beds. So one on this end and the other one on that end. And I'll leave these 2 baby ones in the container to see if they take off. If they do take off, then I will have to move them since I'm only keeping 2 cabbages in each bed. But I did get these transplants as a backup just in case we don't go anywhere with these ones that were winter sowed. So let's go ahead and I'm sorry if you guys can't hear me, my heater just came on. Let's go ahead and get these in the soil. Now, I did prepare the soil before I transplanted these that were winter sowed. I did prepare the soil. I mixed it up with fresh new potting mix. I added some perlite and also a little bit of compost. So the soil is already prepared. All I'm going to be doing is just planting the transplants. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Now, since I already amended the soil, I'm not adding any fertilizer right now. We're just gonna get the transplants down, and then maybe in a couple of weeks, that's when I'll start giving them fertilizer. So let's go ahead and we will make our hole and add the cabbages. All right, it's a little hard to get it out of the container. Okay, so I have one transplant down. Let me make the hole a little bit deeper. All right, y'all, so we have one cabbage down. I'm gonna go ahead and make a hole here to plant the other one. Again, the goal is to just leave 2 cabbage heads in this container. So if these 2 small ones, if they take off, then we're gonna have to find a home for them. I don't even know if having 2 in there would be crowding them. But before I did have, I think one container I had like 4 or 5. So this time around, I said I will not be crowding the container. And we will have to water once I am done. We'll give it some rainwater. All right, so this is how we're looking. Let's go ahead and move on to the next bed. Okay, now with this bed, it's a little tricky because I have my rosemary that is there, because I was going to add one cabbage head here and then another one on the other end. Okay, I think I'm going to be removing these and repotting them somewhere. This is how they look. I'm going to have to put them in another pot. So I'll put one cabbage here and then the other one on the other end. Oops, this is how we're looking. So I still have 2 cabbage seedlings that I have to find homes for. I don't have containers yet to put them in, so they're gonna have to stay there for a few days until I can get them to their permanent home. So they'll just remain in a seedling tray. But in this container, I have 2 cabbages. I did remove the 2 cabbage seedlings that I had winter sowed. I went ahead and removed them, y'all, because they weren't growing. I'm just going to discard those. And so we have the 2 transplants in this container. And in this container, we have the 2 transplants. I left the 2 seedlings that I winter sowed to see if they take off. If they do, great. I'll remove them and put them somewhere else so they can grow bigger. But I did give those 2 transplants a little bit of watering. I'm going to go ahead and water this bed. So let's go ahead and do that now. I'm really not feeling this watering can. And when you're watering, you want to be careful not to wet the leaves. Okay. Boy, my goodness, this is too much. Wow. Okay, I think I overwatered this. All right, I think we're good with the watering. All right, so yeah, this is how we're looking. You know, this is a round 2 for me with the cabbages, and we'll see how I do. But that is it for today's video. I will be finding or homing these last two seedlings or transplants. I'm going to be homing them in a few days once I get the container. Yeah, so if you all enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Don't forget to check out my previous video, and I will see you all in the next one.